And looking at live pictures right now, Live Copter 3 up over the scene of this fire burning near Cal Expo. It's burning near the same area that burned back on the 4th of July. Those flames now burning right next to some SMUD power lines. They have been sparking, but we are hearing from SMUD that they are not affecting people's power right now. You can see the sparking right there just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, this was shot again, as Golston said just a few minutes ago. The flames actually hitting a power line, creating a big spark. However, so far SMUD not reporting any power outages, which is pretty incredible, seeing exactly what those flames are doing to those transmission lines. Let's check in now with Roberto Padilla. He is with Sac City Fire. So give us the latest on the firefight right now.
Yeah, the fire made a good run on us. They got into really heavy vegetation, and we were concerned about Tribune and some property, and including Interstate 80. We had crews that got here practically just in time to knock down that fire, and now we've stopped some of the forward progress, but we're still concerned. Life safety is still going to be our priority, and the wind's really picking up.
Are you having to add more crews right now? Last we heard it was a 3-alarm vegetation fire.
Yeah, at this point we're probably up to about 4 or 5 alarms. We keep requesting equipment in increments of 5. And right now what we're trying to do is make a stop at the levee at Tribune. Again, some really heavy vegetation, and we're having some pretty extreme fire behavior, and it's also wind-driven.
Forgive me, when you were talking about Interstate 80, the connection cut out just momentarily. What exactly were you saying about your concerns with I-80?
Well, the concern was that the fire was making a run on us, and heavy smoke and fire could have potentially made up its way to, hit traffic. So we positioned plenty of crews where now they're getting a really good knockdown on the head of the fire. And it appears like we are stopping the forward progress of this. But again, we're battling winds and some pretty erratic fire behavior.
Yeah, we can see right now as you're talking about that, Roberto, we're seeing some of the crews out there on the levee and shooting fire back, or shooting water back toward the fire to make sure that it doesn't jump the levee. Is that your #1 concern right now?
Yeah, and what you're seeing is that's actually a structural engine. The fire made such a good run in us that it was decided to bring that type of firefighting, which is a deck gun, which would normally be seen used on a commercial fire.
Oh.
But, we wanted to dump as much water as we needed to at the head of this fire before it started spotting, and even made a jump on us over Tribune Road.
And when we were tracking this fire during the 5 o'clock hour, we saw an air assault as well. Is that ongoing?
Yeah, we're still getting aerial support. But again, the fire behavior is pretty erratic, and the winds are, touch and go here. So while it helps, ground crews is what makes a difference right now.
Roberto Padilla with the Sacramento Fire Department, thank you so much for bringing us the latest information as your crews continue to fight that fire, and it sounds like some good progress being made. Let's check in now with our reporter, Sharakina Shams, who is on the ground near the fire. What are you seeing there, Sharo?
This is what the fight against that fire looks like from the ground. You can see fire crews from the trucks parked here on the Levee Road at Tribute Road are spraying water down below as those flames, you see them just there directly to the right, are continuing to make their way over toward the Levee Road. So right here on this hill, on this downward slide where you see fire trucks parked, they have quite a job. They have to stop that fire from moving toward this road and then look across there on the other side of Tribute Road. If it jumps across the Levee Road and on this grass, dry brush over here and to those businesses, obviously it will be a much bigger problem and a much different story than what they're dealing with right now. You heard Roberto Padilla there talk about the winds. That's been a consistent issue well over an hour now that they've been fighting this fire as they try to prevent it from getting as big as the fire that we saw just outside Cal Expo about 10 days ago. Back to you.
Sharakina, thank you. We want to go back to Live Copter 3 really quickly and bring you these pictures from Business 80 where we're seeing, it looks like, one direction of traffic there. That would be the westbound, Mark Finan, the westbound traffic.
Yeah,
halted.
that's correct. Yeah, and as you can see at the top of the screen now, all the lanes are stopped right there.
Yeah, we noticed at the end of the Roberto Padilla interview that there was a vehicle out in the middle of the lanes of traffic, and it looks to be a police motorcycle, and they have just stopped traffic dead right there. And if for no other reason, maybe apparently just because of the smoke and the potential danger from visibility there.
Oh, and actually now, no, maybe that's just a shadow. Yeah, that was just a shadow. For a second there, I thought I saw some of the grass had burned right there on the side. But maybe they're just doing this as a precaution for the smoke going across. I don't know.
But that
All
is
right.
going to cause a big backup there.
We are making some phone calls right now to find out exactly what the situation there is on Business 80. That would be affecting a lot of people just after 6 o'clock at night. But Mark, we did want to check back in with you about the wind conditions because firefighters have called them a concern, but they certainly could be worse.
And as the other word that they used was erratic. And while we do have a nice steady southwesterly wind, it has been around 8 miles an hour, 12 miles an hour, 13. But the other thing is right there by the river, you can get the winds a bit more channeled and a bit more gusty as well. But the steady flow is from the southwest, and that is carrying that smoke plume off to the north and east. And while this isn't as big a smoke plume as what we saw back on the 4th of July, all of that smoke is moving out toward the areas of out toward Del Paso Heights and points beyond out toward McClellan and that way.
Well, what's curious about watching this here is we look at the smoke here and the drift of the smoke up towards 80 there, and they've shut off for the time being that westbound traffic into the city. They're still letting the eastbound traffic move on out, which is a bit curious. But for whatever reason, traffic has been stopped there just at the interchange at the top of your screen right there. And we'll keep an eye on that throughout our newscast. And we'll definitely check back in with the progress of this fire throughout this hour. Meanwhile,